Thank you for returning to my channel. Thank you for waking up this morning in the most positive mood you could ever be in for the day. Thank you for praying at night. Thank you for believing that God is real. Thank you for praying for me and my family. In our situation, you know we're going through it, but our family that prays together stays together. And that is really true, okay? Because they believe. They believe in each other and they have a foundation, right? I was walking and I was talking with my daughter. I talk to my kids a lot. You know, I enjoy talking to them um, because it is it's helpful for them. You know what I'm saying? It kind of brings them down and it also matures them, right? And it builds our relationship. What's up? What's up? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming back. If you are a subscriber, thank you for keeping up with me. Thank you for showing some love, especially with the likes, especially with the comments. I was talking with my daughter, right? And listen, I realized this right here. The record with Trump in his office or whatever, he may be setting the record straight law wise, but he's not setting the whole entire record straight. All right. He's not setting. We need somebody who's going to come in and set the whole entire record straight. And I ain't talking about in presidency either. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that Indians was here first. All right, let's just go ahead and say it. Now, I don't have no animosity towards no racial group, no group, ethnicity, none of that. It's nothing like that at all. But you know, it's the same when what Christopher Columbus came here, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. The Indians welcomed them here with open arms, right? And what happened? They got taken advantage of, right? So it's kind of like the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You go to somebody else's land and you're welcomed with open arms and then you take advantage of them. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. What's up, Hungry Hunter Plays? When God said, let there be light, you weren't there. I actually was there. I actually was there because I was actually helped shed light. I was helping him shed light. Exactly what I'm doing right now, right? And you're lucky, my moderators. I'm not gonna block you because you are an example of who I teach my subscribers to not be around. 2 Timothy chapter 3 describes you. All right. And if y'all want to look it up, 2 Timothy describes Hunter, describes him. You got to stay away from people like that because people who you know, who you don't know, just come out of nowhere and insult you. The Bible talks about them specifically. That lets you know that your light is bright to the point where they can't stand it. It burns them. It burns them. It's one of them little movies where as soon light get turned on, it's like it burns like vampires, stuff like that. Like that's what that is. You feel me? But the record got to be set straight in its entirety, just what you are saying. The record has to be set straight, right? And it seems like the only person that can really do that is God. Right. And I realize that, you know what I'm saying? So it's not about deporting everybody and getting people who don't belong here out of here, because if that was the case, then misfortunately, Caucasian people need to go on with them. I'll just keep it a hot with you. I'll just keep it a hot with you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like by the time the black people or the Israelites or the Indians, however you want to put it, by the time we're actually given some type of light shedded on our history and some type of reparations, by that time Mars will be open and taking on other people. They'll be sending freaking rocket ships to Mars. You know, that's just how I feel. I always felt that way. Because what they say, good guys always finish last. Good guys always finish last. And it's unfortunate because it is true. But somebody's going to come forward and allow for the good guy to finish first and become first. Thanks for the comments, y'all. What's up, Kimley Ribeiro? Thank you so much. Thank y'all for commenting. I got 8 people watching. Can I get 8 likes or more? You ain't gotta pay no money, just pay me in likes. But that's the thing, you know what I'm saying? The whole record has to be set straight. It has to be set straight. And like I can like appreciate Trump's interest in the economy as far as trying to improve it. But you know what I'm saying, at the same time, I'm still gonna be on the outside team waiting to be paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, okay, yeah, but you still not saying nothing. You still not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this is major. But in my position and my family's position, and especially our position in the economy, it's like, okay, but you still not doing anything though. You know? Um, what's up, Charles K? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in, Charles K. Thank you so much for tuning in. One person was up here earlier and just straight up insulted me, but we talk about those type of people all the time. But we talking about setting the record straight, and God is gonna have to. I don't know. It's gonna be some type of history that's gonna have to be dug up. That's specifically talking about the disciples. You know what I'm saying? And specifically on the scroll. Ooh, that's a Subaru. Specifically talking about it or something. You know what I'm saying? Money is just money anyway. But even then, that's why I was explaining to my daughter. That's why it's so hard for certain groups of people to get ahead and get ahead enough to maintain and sustain a good life because of how America was built. It wasn't really built to accommodate other people. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the truth. Respectfully, that's just the truth. Okay, and a lot of people don't like to talk about it, but it's a lot of people in power that are types of people that be like, well, that's the past. You know what I'm saying? And you can't necessarily see it that way if it's something that is something major to the point where folks need to be held accountable. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of person that I hold people accountable, you know what I'm saying, for their actions. Just your voice very, very coy. I don't know what that means. Y'all see, every time I get to spitting that truth, we get distractions. We get distractions. You know what I'm saying? But it's fine. It's cool. You know. See, see, it's the algorithm. But I was talking with my daughter. I said I enjoy talking to my kids. I love my children. I love them. I love them. I love them more than I love myself. I'm not lying to you. And their future is everything to me. So I'm not gonna tell them nothing wrong. I'm not gonna tell them nothing wrong, and I'm gonna do my best to hide any weak moments that I have emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Emotionally. But how y'all day going? Thank you so much for those likes. How y'all day going? Um, I had to take care. I had to write. I would have been up here sooner, but because of everything I got going on, document wise, I had a I had to respond. I had to rebuttal to a position statement. If you guys know what a position statement is, then you already know. But it took me about 2.5 hours to type up, spell check, word wrap, all that stuff. This this rebuttal position statement. You know, Jerome, what's up, Jerome? That's a good dad right there, man. Jerome, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to tell you, me and my family, and the legacy I'm trying to build. We're going to help people. We're going to help people. I've already then started the foundation. I went and I got my carpenter's thing, my carpenter's certificate, electrical certificate, because I'm gonna fund my own tiny home organization. And I don't want to charge people for it. I want the specific, like, I want it to be like a charity thing. I want to go buy some land and I want to place tiny homes up there because you got to crawl before you walk. And if you can't manage a tiny home, then you might not need a home. You get what I'm saying? But it's a process to everything. You know what I'm saying? It's a process that should be beneficial to you and everybody down the line and down your bloodline. You know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? Hold on, I'm gonna read y'all comments. Jerome said, "What's up, bro?" Hold on, I'm reading comments. Jerome says, "Calling it like I see it. That's you putting it out there." Exactly. Let me tell you something. You have to shed light on darkness. You got to, because you don't want nobody to take you the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you want to just be transparent. Like, I'm transparent. You know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to allow people to state their correction if I'm doing wrong, if I'm saying something wrong. Correct me. Correct me so I don't mislead anybody. I don't want to mislead anybody. I want to help people. You know what I'm saying? But I want to also, I'm letting people know how good God is and how good He's been. Because I'm trying to tell you, I am trying to tell you, it is not easy out there. It's not easy out here. Like, and then it's harder. Like, you think it's hard when you not necessarily quoting God and you not necessarily dwelling in the church and stuff. But when you start stepping into God's direction, it gets harder. And He says in the Bible that you have to endure. You have to endure. But see, by you enduring, by you actually choosing to endure, you're actually choosing to make the right decision when you can make the wrong decision. You know what I'm saying? You are agreeing to God, to Jesus' contract. You are agreeing to live the life as Jesus lived. You know what I'm saying? And he said, when you choose to do that, he will go away to prepare a place for you. For real. Just says, can I see your children? Well, just my kids right now, I can tell you this. My kids are in school. They're not in school right now. Well, Cameron's in school right now. He don't get out of school till 6 o'clock. My daughter, Jaden, she's in the house now. We just got back from the store. So she's in Spanish. So she has to do her Spanish homework. Well, she told me she had a lot of homework to do, you know. And so while we was at the store, I was talking to her in Spanish. I know a little bit of Spanish. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like complete amateur, but I'm like a novice, almost moderate. You know what I'm saying? So I could really help her with that. You know, which I was, but it was her assignment wants her. It promotes you to speak that way to your classmates. And that way, it's kind of everybody's learning at the same time, growing at the same time. Jerome, Jerome says we all need help. We all need to help each other. It's hard. It's hard because there's people that will try and sway you in the wrong direction with bad intentions. And he says the right way is the easy way, or so it really is. We just read that. We just read that, and I believe that was in Matthew, if I'm not mistaken. Charles K, correct me if I'm wrong. But on February 4th, you can go back to my live, um, my last live that night. But we talked about that. You have to stay, and it's in Second Timothy too. I mean, yeah, it is Second Timothy or Second Titus, one of them. But it talks about that. Be careful on those people. Like basically, don't deal with those people. Excuse me. You know what I mean? But yeah, that kind of threw me off. But it's okay. It's fine. I appreciate you guys for interacting with me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. I don't eat some candy too. But you have to endure. And you enduring by you choosing to endure and thinking deep into things to try to fix things and find a solution to things. You are agreeing to live the life as Jesus did. And for that, you will be rewarded for that. You're going to be blessed for it. You're going to be rewarded for it. And just know that it's a lot of people out here that's ready to call you fake. It's a lot of people out here that's ready to get in your way and take from you. Mind you, you have the fruit. You have the fruit. So if you're damaged and if your fruit is damaged, how good can your harvest be after that, right? So at that point, you definitely have to put God first. And I'm speaking symbolically. You know what I'm saying? Well, we are living to create good harvests. You know what I mean, and reap the benefits of that harvest. And we have to raise our kids up. We got to raise them up right. And I know it may be awkward to talk to your children about God, but don't just talk to them about them. Read the Bible. Let them hear you read the Bible. Let them, while they in the room playing or on their phones or whatever, let your door be open and they hear you read that Bible out loud, and show them consistency. Show them consistency. Show them that you don't hang out with people who do the opposite, right? Because then all it's doing is giving them options to choose another decision other than the right decision. Now, the reward is your children walking away. The reward is finding out your kids did something that you would do, and it's the right thing, and they actually did it. Now, your kids are in alignment, and you have to keep them there. That doesn't mean that times like life is going to not get hard for them, but you just got to make sure that you are constantly building a relationship with your children, constantly building it up. I apologize if I haven't read this comment all the way out, Jerome, okay? But the more comments I get, because the bottom of my screen is kind of damaged, so it's kind of black. It's not tore all to pieces, but it's just some of the comments that be at the bottom of the screen, they're kind of hidden, and so I would have to wait until the comments move up some. You know what I'm saying? So I apologize for not reading your comment all the way through. Okay, you don't have to post it again, but I will read that comment again once I can see it fully. Okay, and just for future references, if you post a comment and I don't read it right then, it's because I'm waiting for it to get to a spot where I can actually read it. All right, let me see if I rotate my screen. Let me see if I rotate my screen. All right, so it won't allow me to rotate my screen. All right, so it's in portrait mode. But yeah, that's the whole goal, And like I said, y'all, it hurts me. It hurts me that I don't really have a support system. It hurts me. It hurts my household. But see, I replaced that with God, and I didn't have a choice to replace it with God. You know what I'm saying? I could I could have been selling drugs. It's nothing. It's nothing to just get, what I'm saying, a pound or two of marijuana, because people, it's evil. Everything is all evil, and it like the devil will make everything accessible to you. You know what I'm saying? But no, I don't want my kids being around it. I don't want my kids thinking that, oh, I lost my job. Let me go get some crack and sell it. No, no, I don't want that. Or let me go get some pounds and sell it and move it around. Like, no, there's a better way. And you got to trust in God. I appreciate y'all for watching. I got 2 viewers and 2 likes. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, yeah, this the position of what you call it? Because I told you guys I can't really speak on the company that I got this issue with. Well, companies that I'm holding accountable for their actions. So right now, because I'm enduring. You know what I'm saying? I'm enduring. These companies down here in North Carolina, very, very, very prejudiced. Very prejudiced. And I intimidate them. My persistence intimidates them. My leadership mentality, my communicating skills, all of that stuff completely intimidates them. Because these people, they don't want to hire somebody and they feel like they potentially training their replacement. Because there's no telling what they had to do to get in that position. But 9 times out of 10, they didn't pretty much have to do anything to get that position. And that's probably why they're just trying to protect it, and they probably got some complaints under their belt, and they're probably moving in malice. And so they're just trying to hold on to it as long as they can. And they're willing to do whatever it takes because they done built up so much on the outside based off of this job position that they really didn't deserve. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. So, and it's sad. It's sad because where's the people that will fight for us? Where's the people that's like, yo, no, we're gonna pay him until he finds another job. Oh, well, you got the unemployment office, but do you know how many hurdles you have to jump through just to get your money that you made? And and on the allowance at that, unemployment last year when I was getting it, and then I started working for the other job back in I started working for the other job in November, but it was a temporary job. But unemployment, well, okay, they was paying me $240 out of a $3,000 claim, $240 a week, right? And I only got that about maybe like four times, like four checks, and it wasn't every week, really. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't every week because I was doing my trucking school, and I was forgetting to like do the certification thing. You know what I'm saying? By the time I remember, it's like too late. So I wasn't getting paid every week. You know what I'm saying? Which I feel like they should have just gave me all the money and let me manage all of that money. But other than that, no. Like, it sucks. Unemployment is just not there. They're not really the people to help you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm the type of person where if I'm gonna be voting now, I want to vote for somebody that's good for everybody. That's just good for everybody, not somebody expressing hate towards another race because they're intimidated by their success and how strong that race is. And do you know in the Bible? Now follow me now, Charles. Okay, follow me. Now, do you know in the Bible that the reason why the Israelites ended up in captivity is because the Pharaoh he was intimidated by them. He was intimidated by their genes, their genetics. He was intimidated by their greatness. Like, they was just great people. They was having beautiful children. They was like loving, like it was just everything. Like, and the Pharaoh was intimidated because he felt like they was going to end up being better than him and better than them. So he oppressed them with harsh, hard labor. You don't believe me? It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. It's in the beginning of the Bible at that. You just got to keep reading. You just got to keep reading, you know? But that's how the Israelites became oppressed in the first place. And it took Moses 430 years to get them out of that. Because the Pharaoh, after that Pharaoh, didn't believe in God. He didn't believe in God. He was all for the land. He didn't believe in God. And that's true. That's the truth. That's one thing I strive to do, y'all. To speak nothing but the truth. That's why I started reading the Bible. Can't nobody call me no liar. It's in the Bible. Now, if you want to argue with the Bible, then you're going to blatantly show that you are against God and his word. And that's the most disrespectful thing you can do. That's the most disrespectful, like the most disrespectful thing you can do is say that you're against God's word and show that you're against God's word and have a problem with it. That's the most disrespectful thing you do. And I started reading that Bible because the truth matters. The truth matters. So yeah, the position statement, that's what it's called. It's a position statement. So I had to do a rebuttal to that. People, y'all, like, I don't know if y'all been through what I've been through or half of what I've been through, but folks, just hold folks accountable. You know what I'm saying? Try to continue moving on with your life, but hold folks accountable because they're not gonna do anything but victimize other people. And my main goal is to hold people accountable and get them out of here. Have some penalties or some type of consequences that is detrimental to them, just like their actions and transgressions against me have been detrimental to me. It's been detrimental to my household. I was a breadwinner. I brought that money home. I took care of my house. My kids didn't want for nothing. Like, they wanted the iPhones, and I just refused to spend $900 to $1,000 on iPhones. Okay, let me just say that. But they had the clothes, they had the shoes, they had TVs, they had games. I mean, they had what they needed. You know what I'm saying? I was doing good by myself. You know what I'm saying? And I really didn't. But It was tearing me down physically because I'm sitting here detailing cars. Like, I'm working 10-hour jobs, detailing cars in the same day, and landscaping the next day on my days off. Like, I was really putting that work in, you know what I'm saying? And it was tearing me down, you know, in an economy that has people living from paycheck to paycheck, not paying you enough to get out of your situation. You know what I'm saying? So that these actions that against me from these jobs was very detrimental. And then when they took my truck, the officer had my truck towed. I'm guessing him not knowing that I'm sitting here taking care of children by myself. Him, you know what I'm saying, not knowing that that truck is my employee, and that, you know what I'm saying, I got all my equipment in there for side jobs and stuff like that to basically compensate for what these jobs are not willing to pay me. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, they was really trying to get me out of here, like take me out. You know what I'm saying? And they took me out financially for now. But I'm gonna hold them accountable for it. I'm gonna hold them accountable for it. Straight like that. So I also had a dream last night too that was kind of disturbing. It was sad. It was really sad, but I don't know what's going on. I don't know if my kid's mom, I don't know if she do witchcraft. I don't know what's going on. But I'm dreaming about her, and now her mom was in my dream. Her mom was sobbing over her. She was crying. She was crying. And there was no hatred in the dream. I felt love. I felt like everything had subsided. Like, it was just straight love there, you know. And I know the feeling of love because there was no worry there, you know. It was all nurturing. And I remember asking her, "Why are you crying?" She was curled up in my daughter's bed, and I was like, "Why are you crying?" You know. So she told me that, and she was worried about her daughter, which is my kid's mom. She was worried about her, you know what I'm saying, and it was specifically about her health. And so I had my daughter reach out. I had my daughter reach out to my kid's mom's mother, which is her grandmother. I had her reach out to her and tell her, I said, hello, and tell her, 'cause her birthday was February 5th. Mine's February 4th. Her grandma's birthday is February 5th. Um, Hello, God willing, all is well. And remember that God is taking care of everything, you know, sincerely with love, and then my name. You know, I don't know if she responded to that or not, but that was in my heart. The Spirit of God moved me to do that, you know. And I remember her going to church. I remember her, you know, trying to put God first. And women will do that. Like, women will try to put themselves. They'll try to find some type of spiritual foundation, and they'll go to God first. But see, it's the consistency though. And if they're meeting men, excuse me, that's not going to church and that's not pouring into them spiritually with God and the Word of God, either that woman is her, she don't have like enough discipline to basically not deal with that man, or she try to pour into him with God and it just doesn't work, and she don't have the enough strength to depart, you know what I'm saying, to detach. Of course, it's like that. It's gonna drive a wedge between that woman and God, and God. It's gonna drive a wedge because now this man, he's not spiritually motivated, you know, and so he's doing a lot of things that's out of pocket. If y'all ever heard that term, out of pocket, he's doing a lot of things out of pocket. He's overly drinking, he's smoking, he's doing drugs, he's probably cheating, you know, like he's lying to her. He's just not really being that man of God. You know what I'm saying? She's worried about that. She got all of that to worry about, you know? And it drives her further and further away from God because now she focused on this man not doing her wrong, and she focused on all the lies he's telling her with, I'm never going to do it again, this and that, you know, whatever. It takes her, like, people who are not spiritually grounded will take your attention off of God. because you love them so much. You know what I'm saying? That you want to focus on them and cater to their needs, not knowing that what it's really doing is taking your it's distracting you, and taking your attention off of God. Baby, you want to go with us to church this morning? No, baby, I'm gonna sit at home and I'm gonna watch the game, or I'm gonna follow up on woo the woo the woo. Oh yeah, you want to do that every Sunday? So every Sunday when I come home from church, you got a beer in your hand. Why you got a beer in your hand every Sunday I come home from church? Because that's what be happening with the men. They stray away from God. They don't even look in his direction. And they getting drunk on Sunday. They getting drunk on Monday. Drunk Monday, Wednesday, Friday. On weekends, they with their fellas getting drunk somewhere in the garage. I ain't trying to attack men. I'm providing a balance between women of God and women that don't necessarily follow God, and men of God who don't necessarily follow God. I mean, who follow God, and women of God who follow God. All right. And men of God, they're gonna go. They're gonna go on Sunday. They're gonna go, and they're gonna make sure that the tithes and offering is paid. After you leave church, they're gonna take their family out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Or come home and help cook dinner. Because they have an understanding of family and an understanding of love. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. And I'm bringing God to my children. We got the comments. 2 Chronicles 15. I don't have my Bible out here with me, but briefly describe it. All right, so Jerome says, we all need to help each other. It's hard because there's people that will try and sway you in the wrong direction with bad intentions. The right way isn't always the easy way, or so. And then it's like that last part I just can't see. I got to get a new phone, y'all. I got to get a new phone. But 2 Corinthians 15. I think that's what we was reading. Corinthians. I appreciate that, Charles K. Make sure y'all subscribe to Charles K. I know this. Ever since I brought God into my household, ever since I changed my ways, and I moved more so in the spirit of God, I move more so in the direction of God. I'm reading this Bible more. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm calmer, My kids respect me more. They respect me more. Because that's what really separates a parent from a child's place, really. You know what I'm saying? And that Bible will help you grow into a parent. You can read yourself in the Bible into a parent. And once you start carrying yourself better, because it's like you get a spiritual feeling, like that Bible holds you to an expectation. It tells you anyway. But energy wise, how you gonna sit here and be reading the Bible and you smoking and drinking every freaking night with different women or with different men? Huh? But you feel saved enough to read the Bible. Come on now. Make it make sense, because the more you read that Bible, the Spirit of God delivers you. He delivers you whether you ask for it or not. He delivers you from that. From those ill things. And his graces, you start to bathe in his graces. Charles K. says, 2 Chronicles 15, the Spirit of God came on Azariah, son of Oded. Chapter 2, verse 2, he went out to meet Asa and said to him, listen to me, Asa and all, Judah and Benjamin. And then I see another comment. The Lord is with you. When you are with him, if you seek him, he will be found by you. But if you forsake him, he will forsake you. Exactly right. You is exactly right. That is very true. That is very true. I can tell you this. Till this day, nobody, not even on camera, has said, I forsake God. I forsake the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody saying nothing like that. They can say, oh, I don't believe this and that. And he'll make you a believer. But to say that term right there, now that's different. That's different. Because now you have entered into a whole nother type of like play. I'm gonna say played chronicles. He got something for you for that. He got something, and he will probably after that at that point deliver you to where you don't want to be at, which is hell, because you telling him that he has no chance. That's what I'm getting. He has no chance. Listen to me, Asa, and all of Judah and Benjamin, the tribe of Judah and the tribe of Benjamin, which there was 12 tribes. Find out which tribe you come from. That's true. True facts. I appreciate that. Charles K is the best moderator out there. He's the best moderator out there. I strongly encourage you guys to make him a moderator. But this what came to my mind, y'all. This what came to my mind. Undoubtedly, you guys ought to know by now how I feel about my kid's mom. She hurt me deeply, yes. Everything is just a mess, right? But I'm going to do some searching, and I want to know that if we get a divorce, would we be able to remarry each other? And without her going to get married by somebody else. And then that because I read that if she get married by somebody else and that man died or they divorced, that it disables me from being able to marry her again. So I'm just curious to know, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't know if renewing vows is going to refresh in the marriage, you know? So I'm wondering if we get a divorce and we can put that old marriage, this marriage right here, put that to rest and engage in a new one. Would that like be better? You get what I'm saying? Who knows? I was just curious. I'm curious to know. I want to know, you know, because I don't really like, other than God, you guys, I don't really see myself marrying anyone else. But see, that's me not knowing what God got in store for me when it comes to that. You know, me personally, I just don't see myself marrying someone else, you know, because right now, like, it's a time for me to focus on my children, you know, and of course, I don't want to do this alone. You know, I want her to be a part of it, you know. I want her to enjoy watching our children grow up together and grow up to raise their kids, you know. Like, I don't want her to miss out on that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I want her to be right there beside me, you know, straight like that. Like, this, for real, that's the truth. That's the truth, you know. Even though it backfires a lot. It backfires a lot, y'all. I don't think about having freedom without the kids. I don't think about that type of stuff. I really don't, because I got kids. I, like, you know, it's not, what's the point of entertaining that when it's a commitment? It's a commitment. Riggs Villain, what are we talking about? What's up, Riggs? What's up, Riggs? Riggs, we've been talking about a lot, Riggs. We were talking about a lot, man. And it's okay you didn't see it from the jump. It's fine. I'm not playing any music, so this is what I do. Well, I'm not playing any music, so they're not gonna chop up my live. But you should be able to take it back once I'm finished. You should be able to take it back, and you'll see what we were talking about. You know what I'm saying? You'll see what we were talking about. But y'all see the sun is going down, you know. Um, and the birds are chirping. But yeah, I had to do a position statement. They had let me know that they reached out to a corporation or whatever, and corporation responded quickly, and they responded to where they like it's just ridiculous. It really is ridiculous because you will know when folks trying to sweep something under the rug, you know. But in my position, like think about it like this: their position statement was this long, mine was this long. That's how long mine was, if not longer. That's how long it was. And you know what I'm saying? I asked them to, pay attention to the details in this position statement because it shows. It shows there's evidence there of wrongdoing. And regardless how you want to slice it and dice it, regardless how you want to slice it up and dice it or whatever you want to do, because due to insubordination from the departmental staff members, I said departmental superiors, you know what I'm saying? I was terminated, and I told them A, B, and C, D. Why? You know what I'm saying? I don't listen. This is me right here. This is me. I'm a big dude. So I get, I get if I'm standing up in somebody's face, talking to them, looking them in their eyes, and asking them questions because I look people in their eyes when I'm talking to them. You know, because I'm serious about what I'm asking them or whatever. It may intimidate people. It may intimidate smaller people. You know, but I don't go to jobs to make friends. You know, I don't do that. And this job, they fired me because they wanted me to be a woman. It was predominantly women on the floor anyway, with just a few exceptions of men, just a handful of men. But it was about 4 or 5 handfuls of women in here, and it was pretty women. So I guess they didn't want. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. When you put me in something like that, it's like putting a rooster in a hen house. Okay, that's exactly what it's like. But if you do that with me anywhere, and they got women, I can't get them off of me. They're curious because I'm not in their face giving them what all the other guys was giving them once before. Because it's business with me. When I was younger, I used to mess with women at the job when I was younger, you know? And I learned that, and I learned that just how I walked into the door, fine as I am, handsome as I am, just like I walked in through the door, and that one chick was like, ooh. It can be the same. Another dude that look better than me and has more than me and has a nicer car than me and all, he can walk through the door too. And all that attention gonna shift off of me and go to him. Who wants to go through that? It only took one time and I was good. It only took one time and I was good. Riggs Villain says, did those women think you were going to do something inappropriate to them? No, it wasn't. It wasn't them. It was one person in particular, a prejudiced man. He was white. He was white. He was white. The supervisor, the head man was white. I mean, uh, it looked like they was trying to be diverse in there. But see, I strongly like feel like my race and my gender played a really big role in this. Played a really big role in this. But it was some stuff going on, and I just didn't appreciate it at all. I can't really get into it because you just never know who's watching my live, and I don't want to compromise my case, my claim. But I'm never that type. Like I don't. I've been smacked by a woman before. I've been smacked by a woman before, and it was a stud. I say that it was a stud woman, and I thought we was really cool. And I was joking with her one day, and I was like, "I'm gonna shoot you in your leg," and I did my finger like this and put it on her leg, like boop, like that. Man, did you not know she set an appointment to smack me? How you tell me you gonna smack me at 3 o'clock? And she did. She did. And I let her do it because I didn't want to lose my job. It was a small group, small warehouse, and she was a supervisor's daughter. But she was a stud, you know, and I thought we was cool. I didn't think that she would do that to me. But she smacked me. She rang my bell, and I stepped back, and I was about to square up with her for that. And then one of my guys from Michigan, he was from Michigan. It was snowing outside too, y'all. And you could tell. Let me tell you something. You could tell somebody from Michigan when they're outside with short sleeves on and some shorts on and some tennis shoes. Somebody, it's not even cold out here, but it was snowing. It was snowing. We in fleeces and everything, you know. And he grabbed me. He grabbed me. And he took me over to the car and he gave me a shot of tequila. He said, "Don't worry about it, man. Let it go." And I thank him for that. Thanks for understanding. Thanks for understanding. You know, but since then, I learned not to put my hands on women and not to even get it screwed up, not to even get it mixed up. Yeah, we may have good conversations, but I ain't gonna get it twisted. I ain't gonna get it twisted. And I learned that when I was younger. I was younger. I'm 34 now. I'm 34 now. But I learned that, you know what I'm saying? That was a lesson learned. I'm from Michigan. So you already know what I'm talking about. You already know what I'm talking about. You from Michigan. So at that point in time, I was in Greensboro, North Carolina. Trying to make a way in Greensboro, North Carolina. So, yeah, like, you know, I learned my lessons, you know. But it's like when it comes to my kids' mom, though, I'm a sucker for her, man. I'm a sucker for her. And it's because, you know, ultimately, deep down, my feelings have never changed for her. You know what I'm saying? My feelings never changed for her. She was like I would say, my real first love, you know? And even then, it's still hard to get her to see that now, you know? As you can go back to my community posts, go to my community posts, and you will see when I reached out to her not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? Seeing if the relationship, the marriage can actually be fixed or whatever. And in so many ways, she answered it without, but saying she couldn't answer it. You know what I'm saying? And so, straight like that, man. It's just that serious for me. Like, keeping a household together and moving in God's direction is very important to me. That doesn't mean I'm going to be ran over. I'm not going to do that. If I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, I'm not going to allow my significant other to just run all over me, like in accordance with being disrespectful. Like, no, come on. Come on, now I deserve better than that. You know what I'm saying? And people make mistakes, yes. But you also got people that intentionally do stuff to you because they're either jealous of you and they just don't get how you just do it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a doer. I could take you in my garage right now. I got a 5.3 engine that I was gonna build for my truck, because I had to get a whole nother engine. So this is the engine I took out of it, and I was gonna build this engine. I was gonna put a sport package, a level 3 camshaft package in it, because these Chargers and stuff, they think they bad. But wait till that 2001 Suburban with the barn doors that completely is a sleeper, no rims, no nothing on it, pull up on them. Yeah, that was me. That was me. Also, I was creating a project for my children to learn from, especially my boys, so they can learn how to build engines and know what's what, so they can save money in the future and not necessarily have to spend a freaking arm and a leg to have somebody fix their car. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. And that's what we're supposed to do as men. We're not supposed to have our kids relying on the maintenance shops, you know what I'm saying, like, and things of that nature. We're not supposed to have our children relying on that. They're supposed to rely on us, themselves, and God. Straight like that, y'all. Y'all see it's getting dark. That sun is going down. That sun is going down. I appreciate y'all for talking to me. I appreciate y'all for coming in here, rocking with me. I got four people watching. I got 3 likes. Can we get the likes up to at least 4? Well said. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Other than that, y'all, I'm gonna have to interview my children because I don't want to just post that video I was telling you about when I basically took my power back. I have to do some narrating. Um, I have to. I have to. I'm gonna interview my kids. So you got, because you guys are gonna see the video first, and then behind the video, like I might end up having my kids watch it, and you see their reaction to it. But and it's because of progress. It's because, hey, listen, this is where we started. Now look at us now, as a family. As a unit. You know, we're strong. We love each other. We're not fussing and arguing with each other. Everybody is doing what they're supposed to do. That doesn't mean that they're not supposed to make any mistakes. But if mistakes are made, it is addressed respectfully. Respect is given, not taken. You know what I'm saying? And we thriving. We thriving. You guys, like, my kids make me proud every day, every single day. They make me proud. I don't have to go hear no ugly language coming out of their mouth or none of that. I'm grateful. I am grateful. I am very grateful. And to be honest with you, they mean more to me than my situation. So enough. But y'all, it done got dark. You guys can barely see me. Let me see if I can turn my brightness up or something. I apologize. I apologize. That's about the best I can do right there. But it's getting dark. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to chat with the kids, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. Cameron gets out of school at 6, so he should be on his way. He walks to school, so he should be on his way. I got to go, but talk to you tomorrow. Yes, chat with me tomorrow. Everybody, you also can reach out to me at therealdjmonster@gmail.com. If there's anything that you want to talk about, if you want to talk about your situation, if you got any questions about your situation, and you be more so in private, no, I don't charge you. It's nothing like that at all. However, the offers and donations are very well accepted. You guys know my situation. These people have been trying to evict me and my kids for a very long time because I stay beside this white prejudice man. You guys know he called the police on me on my birthday because I chose to play my music in the house for about 20 to 30 minutes. And so he called the police on me. Here come the police showing up on my birthday. And crazy enough, the dispatch sent the police officer that got a crush on me, and I got a crush on her. So I was like, oh, hey, babe, like, hey, babe, hey, boo, like I ain't say that, but it's like we know, you know what I'm saying? We know. Straight like that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That police officer made me feel something special. Just the way she look at me and she smile, it makes me feel very special. And I don't think she know that, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, y'all. Hold on. Charles K, my kids and I enjoyed the music you sent. Yes, that's what's up. That's what's up. Cause they say that I'm the bad guy. They say I'm a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. I have the best intentions. I'm probably the best person you will meet. You can trust me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type that if I'm your friend and you leave out to go to the store, I'm probably gonna ride with you. I don't want you to leave me home with your wife. I want to ride with you. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't, no. And if your wife do try something out, you just, let's speak general here. I'm gonna have to let you know. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, I'm gonna have to let you know. Man, I've been in some situations like that. And I let the dude know. And it caused a lot of drama. I'm not gonna lie. It caused a lot of drama, but the dude wanted to work with me with my music. And so I wasn't gonna work with him knowing that his baby mama and I had messed around. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time, come to find out, she was lying to him. You know what I'm saying? She was lying to both of us. And he didn't get upset. He respected me for that. You know what I'm saying? He respected me for that. He surely did, and he tried to keep her from coming over here and destroying everything. Like it was a whole scene. The mailman was just like, "Yo, I don't know what's going on. I just know I came outside and his car was in the middle of the road with the door open." And the mailman said, "Hey man, something was going on," and the dude hopped in the car and they took off. He was hanging out the window. I was like, "What in the world?" Crazy, crazy. But I'm gonna save that story for tomorrow. But yes, contact me, the real DJ Monster. Also, check out my descriptions because you're gonna find my Cash App or you're gonna find my Chime in my descriptions. And I'm telling you guys, the donations and the offers they really help tremendously. Right now, I got this court date that's gonna be coming up, and I got the answer to this judge who about this money for the rent or whatever. Like it's just it's ridiculous, but still I rise. All right. Thank you guys, and I love you guys for sticking it out with me. Stay true to you and your family, and put God first. All right. Definitely appreciate it. Take care. And kids' laughter and play is rejoice. All right. It's them rejoicing.